Hello, my name is Trish, and welcome to Ancestral Ascensions. If you have found me today, there's likely a message here for you. So let's just get started. We've got some oracle cards, and let's just get spirit guides and ancestors. Any messages here for the collective? For whoever has decided to join me here today, Spirit, please. Okay. So what do we have at the bottom of the deck? We have Seeing Beyond. Okay. So quite a beautiful card. This is the number 36, so equaling the number 9 culmination. So I get a really strong sense of a heightened, third eye activation here. So being able to see beyond the physical here, the physical realms, being able to see a little bit further. It's we see a division, with this reality. So the logic and the magic is kind of what it is here, with the third eye activation, bringing these two things together. So seeing beyond what is happening here in the present moment, or in the current, reality, as we see it. Okay. Coming out first, we have a willing release here, number 49. A willing release equaling 13, reducing down to a 4. So quite a beautiful card. We have the dandelion, right, when they go to seed. So I feel like there has been a release in the past. So it's almost like a manifestation card, this one here, where you have planted seeds in the past here, not really even knowing maybe where all of those seeds were going. But it has created a transformation for many people, actually, with the seeds that you've planted throughout the years here. Just with those gentle things that you say to people, planting those little seeds of thoughts that create the healing here. The reason why I feel like there's a lot of healing here is with the stars, the stars and the magic that we see. Um, you see a lot of stars around these, and then we look at this seeing beyond. So we see the stars, right? So this is all about this magic. And then this is the reality, just like those dandelions are the reality here. Up here is a butterfly. So I do feel like, you have planted the seeds and released anything that really did not any longer serve you, and has allowed for this beautiful transition to happen. A lot of healing that has happened here. We have body and soul. So it could be that there has been a lot of healing that is happening, or has happened, because of this release, that we see a transformation both within the body and the soul. This card is the number 5 here. And we see a lot of green, which is a lot of heart opening energy. So it is body and soul. Um, so body and soul coming together, and really understanding that we are these spiritual beings, with our physical bodies inside. So again, it's about this spirit in the physical, is what I see. And even in behind that, seeing beyond, it says a higher view is the card that's right behind that. So seeing beyond, seeing things from a higher view. This woman is riding an owl. So when I think of an owl, it's that wisdom. So seeing things from a higher perspective, and seeing things with that wisdom. And again, this is a 41, seeing this higher view, which then is a 5. So it is about this change. It is about this transformation. It is also about freedom, but it's about using your wisdom, using what you've learned through the things that you've gone through, taking a higher view of things. So being at that higher frequency, maybe not, um, maybe not lowering yourself to any kind of lower frequencies, being able to see beyond from a higher view here, right? Is what I'm getting. All right. And the reason why you're able to see beyond is because you were willing to release all of those things that no longer served you here with this willing release card. Um, and as you did that, you were able to really merge the body and soul by releasing all of those things that no longer serve you, so that you can understand, that the soul is what leads the body here with the body and soul. I find this interesting that it says body first and then the soul, because technically speaking it should be the soul and then the body, right? Because the soul is the one that's in charge. That's your spirit, right? This is the one that tells the body what needs to happen. Right. So with that willing release, we see this big transformation here, maybe within the body and in the soul. Maybe people are really seeing that, even with the dragonfly in that body and soul card as well, and being that change and transformation because you have been willing to release. And then we have time machine here, and this is number 3. 3 is about creation, right? So it is about creating things, manifesting things here in this physical world. Um, and then we have a divine matrix. Wow. So time machine and divine matrix. Ooh, this sounds like a sci-fi movie, but it actually, both of these are portals, right? If you look at them, and it's funny because not funny, but this is a number 3 and this is a number 44. And body and soul is 5. So um, we see 3, 4, 5, which is this ascension process here that I see. Um, and both of these cards, like I said, look like portals. We see the time machine here, so it has numbers around here, and then we have this divine matrix, which has a whole bunch of symbols around here, right? So, about that sacred geometry, this is a number 44, so this is a number 8. This is also about manifestation here. 4 is about foundation, so 2 times foundation. Number 3 is about creation with this time machine. Okay, so I do see that you have created this opportunity for yourself to be able to step through this portal to bring you to this higher timeline with the ascension 3, 4, 5, as I said. We have 3, 4, 4, 5. So, this divine matrix, stepping into this higher timeline, making this change here for yourself. I love this. Absolutely love the feeling of this. There's a circle on every single one of these cards that have come out with the dandelions, the lotus, right, with the energy around it, the time machine, which is the circle, that portal with the numbers around, and then the divine matrix. Um, so there definitely is a portal here. This is a pretty high level spiritual reading here. If I, a very high level, remember higher view right behind that, seeing beyond. So I really do get a sense that this isn't about an ascension process. So definitely higher level, I would say. Okay, let's get, what are we going to use? Let's get these ones. So let's get some more information around this higher level of what is happening here. So this high level reading, moving through the portal, being able to see beyond, seeing this time machine. Okay, what do we got here? All right, so right away we have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about the wheel turning in your favor. So if things have not been maybe going as great as you wanted, but again, with this Wheel of Fortune, look at, she's got this wheel. It almost looks like a portal there as well. And it's almost like she's just holding it in the water, and it's like she's dabbling with the energy of that portal. So it's like, I get a sense with this Wheel of Fortune that you are in complete control of whatever this is regarding this time machine and this divine matrix here. so that body and soul. So there is a change here. So you've done some changing, and you're stepping into this portal. I'm going to put this right here in the very center. Next, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, again, is about making an inspired decision here. Um, it's about this. It's more about the planning stages. So she's really just in the beginning stages of this new mission, I would say. Wow. And then we have the Magician here. So the Magician, who is able to create anything. And again, here we have the Magician. She's got this energy coming out of her hands, kind of like this Wheel of Fortune, where she's got this energy coming out of her hands here. Okay, so you are the Magician. The wheel is absolutely turning in your favor. And it has been about something that you've been planning, something that you've been very inspired. That's a bike beside her, actually, but it almost looks like a wheelchair, doesn't it? I almost feel like it looks like she's sitting in a wheelchair, but anyway, she's not. She's leaning against a tree, and that's her bike beside her. And the world is above her, and you see all these lights above her as well. So there is some inspiration here. Um, I see the initials W or M, so they might have some significance there, but it is about an inspired plan. And maybe she's planning on, I want to travel the world and not just local. So this is, I feel like, this willing to release, I get this sense here where she's like, I'm just gonna plant these seeds out here. I'm gonna plant them all out there and just see where it brings me, where my body and soul brings me, right? Wow. Beautiful. Okay. Um Coming in right after that, we have the Star. The Star is about a lot of healing, but again, a major arcana. We've got three major arcana coming out here with the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Star card, right? Very, very powerful in terms of this portal, this timeline that you've just walked through, this portal that you've walked through. But it is because of the healing that you've done, you've become this magician, and the wheel is turning in your favor. And we have the Ace of Cups. So it is about this new beginning that is going to fulfill you, like bursting over in terms of from emotion. So this new beginning or offer that is coming towards you is going to be so emotionally fulfilling. But it's about time, because you are this magician. You've made this wheel turn. I feel like you have definitely you have I want to say, with the divine matrix and the time machine, and the magician and the star card, that you've been able to, how do you say that, massage the matrix to kind of get what you want, to get this new beginning. But it is because of all of the healing that you've done. And then we have the death card that's here, which is about death and rebirth, right? Like a total transformation. Again, we see that portal just above him with those swirling clouds, right? I mean, can we get portal any more times here? Right? We have the Wheel of Fortune. You are absolutely ascending. This is bringing all of this joy and happiness to you but it's because of the healing that you've done. You've allowed for that things to let go, things that no longer serve you. And now you're in this absolute amazing transformation that is bringing you a whole lot of happiness. We have the King of Swords, and we have the Two of Pentacles. So the King of Swords is about, like, very logical minded, very strategic, um, very in control of his thoughts. Um, you know, what else does the King of Swords say? The King of Swords is also about truth and courage, and about just having the mastery of the mind. So mastering the mind, really, is what this about. And so maybe this is what this transformation is that you, as this magician, have mastered the mind. You still receive your messages, you're darn right. And you have a whole lot of focus because as he receives these messages, he has mastered it. Because I get this from this huge bird that he has on his arm here. The birds are all about messengers, messaging. And even in the clouds behind this bird, it almost looks like there's a bird in the clouds. Like the shape of the clouds is like a bird. So he has mastered his mind. That's you. That's the magician. That's the timeline that you've walked onto. You've totally transformed yourself. Um, and you have this beautiful new beginning. And it may have been like you've been, juggling a lot, right? With the Two of Pentacles, here she is. She's riding her bike with no hands while she's juggling two different things. So I think that you have figured out a way to put this juggling here behind you. Then we have the Ace of Wands. A beautiful, inspiring new beginning. So we also have the Ace of the Ace of Cups here with emotional new beginning, as well as the Ace of Wands. So an inspired new beginning, something that is bringing in a whole lot of abundance towards you. No more juggling here. You've transformed. Right? You've totally transformed. You are no longer this Five of Pentacles. You've absolutely walked away um, from this place of lack, right? Here you are. You're like trying to juggle all of this money here, but I think because of this transformation with the death and rebirth that you are this King of Swords. You've figured out how to put all of this juggling here behind you. And then we have the Six of Swords, right? So we are moving away from harder times or turbulent times and moving into more calmer waters, is what I see there. Okay, energy on the bottom of the deck. We have the Fool. Okay, so here we are in this very new beginning. Very, very happy about this new beginning on this Fool's journey, right? Like trusting in Source, trusting in Creator. You know, here we are, right? Moving away. Maybe we look at it this way. Moving away from things that no longer serve us. Ta-ta. See ya, goodbye. You know, and with the fox by their side, right? All about cleverness, strategy, and trusting in spirit. Beautiful. So this is your reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Um, if you liked this reading or if anything resonated with you, please do comment. I'd love to hear your comment, or share it with somebody. Subscribe to the channel. It'd be awesome. It really does help me get these messages out to people. And until next time, take good care.